Welcome to the Neen Valley Role-Playing Association, a group of friends who like to play RPGs, role-playing games, and try and have fun. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.
We now have a merch store for our USA listeners. It can be found at www.bonfire.com/store. We will put a full link into the description below. Thank you for your support.
Oh, welcome back to East Texas University. We do this intro all the time. I think tonight we'll skip going through all of our descriptions of who the characters are and their backstories, etc., because we've got so many little things to try and work through tonight. Tonight's a special night. Tonight's the 26th of September, and it is a full moon. So all sorts of interesting things may happen. With that, I'd like to, first off, give you guys your adventure cards, because I should be doing that. And, yeah, come here. Trying to get my adventure cards out.
Did you like my suggestion in the last episode?
What suggestion?
You would read it.
I've read all but the last couple of paragraphs.
Well, you should have seen it then. Should have seen it.
Okay, doesn't mean that I've got it remembered. Give me a hint, and I'll remember.
Let me see. Well, it was because we pulled the adventure cards, and then you'd pulled one for Grace, or was it Grace? Yeah, you'd pulled peace for Grace. Play to improve the initial attitude of an individual or group, one level when using the reaction table, and you'd gone, screw it, to which we all burst into laughter. But then I basically made the comment that, hang on, so where had I said it? I'd said that you should create your own adventure cards.
There you go. And they do have a template for that, so maybe I should start in my spare time.
Like the one before, even. Hey, maybe I said it in the one before. But I basically said that you should create your own adventure cards, basically using things like fish.
Oh yeah, out of water.
Yeah. yeah, fish out of water. You find yourself in an unusual situation. But I basically I'd come up with, I think, 3 options, one for each character, and sort of said you ought to start bringing in your own adventure cards for us.
Very, very
that
good.
Would suit people in their style of play. But yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, there's an extra bit of homework.
Yes.
Okay. So I've pulled out 3 cards.
I'm still looking for my football team members. Have I got more football team members? No.
Oh,
no,
yes, you do.
Nobody else in there. I've not got nobody else.
Yes, you do. Take a quick look.
It's refreshing. It's still refreshing.
Fish.
Let's have a look to refresh. Nope, not refreshed any.
Bullseye. Play after damage is rolled to double the total of a successful ranged attack.
Let me look at the squad. Squad haven't listed anybody. No.
Not today. Play after any attack to change it from a success to a critical failure. And Christine get a clue. Play this card for advice from the game master on how to resolve a current predicament or problem, or to find all the clues or evidence in a particular scene. This may well not be a big combat night, but we'll see. With you guys around, you never know.
Yeah.
Okay, getting my cards out, and we are to the point of the intro where we offer a Benny to whoever will. Actually, nope. Like we said, tonight it's you, Fish, because the big things happen to you. And you're going to have to give us the blow by blow, so to speak.
I'm spending a penny. I nominate Pete.
Okay. You're it, Pete.
Okay. All right. There we go. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Well, if you look at the overview has kind of been filled in with certain bits.
I'm just thinking, I made last week so R-rated. I thought I'd best let somebody else do it that's not going to actually make it quite so saucy. And we know where Christine's mind goes when she does the write-ups.
You mean the cat should do it? Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
No, definitely not. I tell you, you'll give Mills and Boons and the author of the Grey trilogy a run for their money, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
50 Shades of Fish.
50 Shades of Fish.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we probably should have called the episode that.
Yeah, should have done actually. God.
There's still time. Okay.
Just like you can rename it.
Yeah.
Okay, so last week, I think we were hanging out at where are we? There's a whole load of bits and pieces of follow up to the stuff at the Ren Fair. Explanation that the robotics club is getting a lot of the blame for everything that happened there.
Yeah, There was a sit-down chat with Renee and Fish. There was indeed last week. Sit down with the two of them. Yep.
Yeah. I think Renee mentions that she saw
Tomo
at the hardware
That's
store.
right.
She did.
At the same time, apparently, that Jackson was seen there by Glenn Mack. Yeah. Although we didn't see him on the videos, so we're not quite sure what's going on there. But we didn't really have time to investigate. Then we were at the bookstore. The Air Force guys came in, but didn't really do much.
No,
other than set up an interview and have a coffee
Wednesday.
and a donut. Then rest of the shift just goes as normal. We lock up for the evening. We did get a mention that I can't remember how we got it. But basically that saying the name of a demon can establish a mental link.
that would be Margaret.
You
Who told
and
you
Margaret
that?
found it. Hey
Yeah,
guys, I'm gonna have to take a quick.
Oh,
Gotta take a quick phone call. I apologize. Go ahead with the description,
pause, Rob.
or pause us.
No, carry on with the description.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
All right. So
Yes. Margaret found this in one of the books, and she showed it to you when you were returning the books to Sonia. You returned the books to Sonia Alvarez, and then basically Margaret took you to another book and sort of showed you that she'd found this passage about demons getting a connection to people if they said their names.
Yeah, I mean, this came as no surprise to Andy. I mean, he always thought it was a bad idea to talk to demons. He'd warned the others of the very same, but would they listen? No. Anyway, so
I think just saying don't talk to it is not really warning people, smug face. You need to get a bit more up in our faces with the warnings. Don't talk to it is not enough.
No, I was quite explicit. I said no. I said very bad things come from talking to demons. You can't really explain much more than that.
Wasn't it the case, Christine, that we'd already spoken to the demon and then we were told?
Yep, it was indeed the case.
Yeah,
he was too busy with his nose in a book and was not paying attention as normal. Yep.
Poor Andy.
So
Poor
anyway,
Andy.
as normal,
The youth of today.
Andy was playing Cassandra, and basically no one was listening to him. So that evening, Grace gets a weird dream where her sister comes and asks her about what kinks are and gimp masks.
Yes.
And Grace, not suspecting a thing, she tells her sister. And then Grace wakes up and she realizes that, oh no, it was probably the demon all the time. I've been giving the demon lots of information. Wonder what's going on. And then for some reason she thinks of fish when she thinks of bad things happening.
I think it was the gimp mask that made me think of fish, you see.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Don't know why I associate fish with gimp masks, but there you go. She does.
Who could possibly think, associate such an innocent as fish with that kind of thing?
I know,
Anyway,
I know.
so Fish has a dream where he's like almost floating through the town and he's heading towards the bookstore, and then he goes inside and he goes up the stairs, and
like he's on a carousel ride.
Yeah, the woman is inside the demonic circle, and she says, "Oh, if you want your dreams to come through, just break the circle." So yeah, sure, he goes over, scuffs the circle, and what then follows is an exercise where she drags him into a demon dimension, sticks him, ties him up, hog ties him.
Yep.
Subjects him to at least 1 hour of abuse.
Yep.
He tries to brave it out at the start, but by the end, pretty much he realised he's in deep shit, basically.
Yep. Wibbling.
And that back when he'd been talking with the demon the first time, he'd established a verbal contract whereby she would do kinky things to him in exchange for not very much, really. I don't think that Fish actually got anything out of it.
His one thing he wanted was that she wear a gimp mask, so she did.
Yeah.
And then he complained he didn't have a ball gag with it.
I hope it was worth it.
To be fair, the contract did say that I would get a wish.
But that was your wish.
Yeah, the wish was that you would die. She decided that.
Yep.
For you.
That basically, after she finished torturing you, you would basically you would make your wish to die, and she would grant the wish. That was the plan. So fortunately, Andy, sussed out what was going on and marshalled the troops and came and Andy rescued Fish practically single-handedly. I mean, Grace helped out.
Did I?
Yeah. No, I mean seriously, Grace and Andy immediately realised what was going on. Jumped in the car, headed over.
Stopped for coffee and cupcakes.
Yeah, because we couldn't hear anything going on upstairs, so obviously it was just a false alarm.
Yeah.
Andy, we realised that the demon had, because it could read Fish and Grace's minds, had made itself immune to electricity. So our trusty stun guns were not working.
No.
Andy changed to wolf form, grappled the demon to the ground, and then I think between Grace and Fish, they basically beat it to, whatever counts as death for a demon.
A noxious gas.
Yeah, and then the dimension started collapsing, so we legged it out of there.
Yep.
Oh man!
Grace was very intrigued with the little silver butt plug that was wedged into Fish's rectum, which had this little enamelled yellow heart on it. I don't know why that was on there.
I tell you, that demon went all out, didn't it? It went all out on everything that pains Fish.
Yep.
Hey, well, you mentioned the yellow hearts to her. You actually managed to get her to freeze what she was doing because you'd mentioned yellow hearts, and she was like, "What's yellow hearts?" And you'd gone, "Well, people in love give people each other yellow hearts." And she'd gone, "This, you think this is love? This is not love." And then you'd gone, "No, this is lust." And she'd gone, "No, it's pain."
Yep.
Yeah.
And forevermore, now fish will only have one nipple.
Yep. There is that. There's a nice scar.
Oh, yeah. I need to find out what she branded me with on my nipple.
And we'll have to come up with something, because I think at the time I was just thinking a hot poker, but you know what? It's probably better if it's a cool brand.
Yeah.
A demon brand that connects you to the
Suzanne
demon.
was here.
Suzanne was here.
Yeah.
A big Z.
Big Z.
Property of Zazuzan.
Yeah. Yeah. So now, if Zazuzan ever appears on this plane again, she'll be able to locate you immediately.
Yes.
Probably so.
Travel
That'd be
to
awesome.
Where you are.
Her little kinky fun time buddy.
Yeah. Finish what she started.
Finally give you your wish.
I wonder if there's a way that I could sense her. Or it.
There might be a spell.
Boy, I think
be a
this,
spell for
that.
Andy might.
If it
Andy
comes
might
onto
give you a
this
warning.
plane, both myself and Christine, we get the tingles or something.
I
Because
think
it
you
would
should
be
reach out
interesting
across
if we
that
could.
link, Fish.
Yeah.
I think it's potentially doable.
I think it's potentially lethal, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So tonight we've got the third in a series of home games that thankfully is going to be over before a certain rising of a certain moon, not Fish's. What I'd like to do, because I think it's worth talking about, is I think, Andy, if you're walking across campus towards the football stadium, do you have anyone with you? Is Fish with you? Anyone else with you? Are you just wandering across at this point? What do you think?
Maybe Margaret, if she's interested.
Okay. I think she'll go. Sounds fair enough. As you're walking past the student union, it occurs that if you just nip in, you could check your mailbox, which you haven't in a couple of days, and just pop out the other side. It's still on your way.
Probably a good idea. Yep.
I think that's a
Okay,
great
do that.
idea. So you spin the dial, put in the 3 different numbers, open the little door, and there are 2 letters. The first one you recognize has multiple stamps upon it, which show our late monarch and the Queen, and you see it's addressed to our dearest son. So you've got something from the family. And the other one is a official looking letter. It's a little wider, like it's got more than a credit card inside type of thing. And it's from Worldwell Industries to Mr. That's to you, from them.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually from the group. Oh, good grief. I just lost the name of the Worldwell lab that the lady's in charge of. I will carry on from that, and knowing that somebody will tell me that in a minute. But definitely from Worldwell to you.
The GID lab, isn't it? Genetic
GID.
Innovation Delivery.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
GID.
The GID lab. Wonderful.
Okay. All right. Well, Andy will probably pop those in his backpack as he
Very good.
continues to escort Margaret over to the pitch.
Think Margaret sees the Worldwell?
I don't know.
I think you should roll for it.
I'm not making any
Even
attempt
she
to
sees
perceive
it, odds she
specifically.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. So that would
She sees
be
it.
second D6.
Yeah.
Why is it not rolling again? There we go. So there we go. So a nice little 6 and a 5. So I think she sees it, but I think she, with that level of roll, and you're not trying to conceal anything, I think she sees you get it. She doesn't, I don't think you've talked to her about World Well, have you? You've mentioned being darted, and you've mentioned some of that. I think she does see that there's a little bit of trepidation that goes across your face when you see it.
Mm-hmm.
Andy, everything okay?
Yeah. Really not sure what we're doing with this. And then Andy will explain to her about how we believe it was World Well that darted me with the lycanthropy, and they were at the jobs fair, and Andy had gone out of their way to recruit Andy, even though he's obviously a very poor fit for their division. But on the other hand, it is a way to get into their group, which we haven't had before. So,
well, sounds incredibly sinister. And they're just sending you letters. Wow. That's scary. And you haven't told anybody else about this?
Well, just Grace and Fish.
Gotcha. All right. And the discussion continues as you move across campus. I think you're probably sitting with your same group of friends. You see Fish up in the stands. And we will do a little bit of discussion of what's going on in the game, and then we will go from there. Team's not doing so well. The first half is coming to a close. You're down by a touchdown. I mean, it's 7-zip. And there you've pressed all the way down to, I don't know, about the 30-yard line. You're within field goal range. Coach is looking at the time on the clock. It's third down. This is the time to try something new. And let me make sure I've got this correct. Did it go? No, it did not, because I'm not paying good attention. There we go. Teams in the huddle. You guys are not sitting on the sidelines, but I put you there so you can see the map. Coach points over. Grace, you're in. You can move your token. There's the spot in the huddle that is open. All right. So clock is stopped. Sitting on the 30. The first down that is needed is on the 10. Otherwise, you'll probably have to kick a field goal on fourth down. So let's see what the coach has called in. I am hoping, Christine, that you have been studying the playbook, because it'll be very important right now when quarterback, what's his name? Chance. He looks at you. He goes, okay, Eagles right, boot, 537, H-Jack. Ready? On 2. And everybody claps and moves across. Let me make sure I do this right. To their positions. So Grace, you are on the sideline, but you're actually coming out of the huddle. Please put yourself in the correct position for this play. Good luck.
No, I know.
Okay. Okay. She's been studying her playbook.
Mm-hmm.
She's been studying her playbook. Absolutely. So quarterback calls out a couple of words are nonsense and yells hut the first time. Not to jump because it's on 2. Hut the second time and you will start moving. Please draw me your pass route.
Oh, God. What'd you draw it with?
So if you reach up, you should be able to... Is there drawing for you? Yes, the paintbrush.
I've got a paintbrush.
Yes.
Is that what I choose?
Yes.
Freehand.
I've got pen line. Does that draw? No.
Freehand.
No. Freehand?
Probably be the easiest. Yeah, pin line will be an absolute straight line. Dog, move on, please.
Freehand. Okay, I've tried to select it. Does that draw anything? Hang on. Oh, hello. There we go.
Okay. Very good. So we'll start the play. Immediately you see the oh gosh, where am I here? Let's do this correctly. Before the second hut, you see this particular gentleman go in motion and starts coming down. The ball is hiked. The quarterback steps back. I'm leaving their pieces on there for where they started. He's moving down. It looks like he might be getting a handoff. You see that, excuse me, this guy starts going down. Grace starts out across. And we see defensive ends coming around. There's a big battle going on right here. All right. And this particular fellow is burning straight up the field, right behind Grace. And when she breaks, he continues straight. This linebacker tries to go off following Grace. This linebacker has moved this direction, and this one has tried to blitz. Excuse me. And is just breaking through. All right. This cornerback is staying here, and the safety comes down. It looks like everybody is being fairly well covered. This guy is about here. And Grace, at this point, you see Chance is dealing with the blitz coming through. It's looking a bit grim. Everybody's covered. He flicks the ball to you. I'd like an athletics roll to catch it.
Yeah.
You're slightly ahead of the linebacker who's following you.
I am. Well, it's a success.
That's a catch. That's a catch. Absolutely. So now where do you go? You can move, roughly a square-ish.
Squarish.
As I move this guy.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. To following you,
Yeah,
and the safety takes an angle back to stop you from going across.
Hey, he moved 2 squares. He moved 2 squares. Cheat.
Yeah, he's fast.
No, so am I. So am I.
Here you go. How's that? And it looks like this particular guy is going to make a diving tackle. So what I'd like is this is competing athletics roll, and he's got a D6. Ooh, not so much. Grace, are you going to beat that?
Hope so. What did I roll?
3. A 3. Will do.
That's enough.
Roll crap, but I did it.
But it's enough. It's enough. So you wriggle out of this guy's arms, and as he slowed you down slightly, only the safety's between you and the end zone.
Yep.
This cornerback is breaking this way. This linebacker has not figured out what's happened. He's started back this direction. This cornerback
He's going full pelt.
is coming this direction, but is getting blocked Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Grace.
Grace is going to... How many squares do I get to move this time?
Show me
'Cause
where
they're
you would
moving-
like to go to get to the end zone, and I will tell you where he intercepts you. And you have to make another roll. And you have to make another roll.
Okay, he's running. He is legging it full pelt. Hang on. I say he. This guy.
Yes.
He is legging it full pelt that way. Grace is going to spin back on the spot, and she is going to run this way.
Nice. Okay. So I'm going to give him a -1 to his athletics roll to see if he can spin on the spot. And he's got a 4, and he's trying to catch you as you get to about that point. And look at that. Look at that as Grace slips through and into the end zone for her first ever touchdown. There's a loud, the cheers are stupendous. This play was designed as a distraction. The intended receiver got covered. Because Grace is a little bit of a celebrity, the coach came up with this trick play to put her on the field so that they would fixate on her. Strangely enough, she still manages to get open, and even weirder, Chance throws her the ball, and who knows, maybe this becomes a play in the near future. Okay. I will show you guys.
I think the coach will be shouting at her. She went too far.
Oh, yeah. They're all giddy. So this is roughly how it should be, but you were compressed on one side. And Grace was in the Z position there. Is that right? Yep.
Yep. That's
So,
where it was.
You guys are impressed with her?
She's been reading
Nah.
They don't look impressed at all.
No.
I know. You try so
You
hard.
kick the ball and they go bonkers. You score a touchdown and nothing.
Nothing.
Yep.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No. Crowd goes wild, and we can move.
Yeah, Fish holds up a scorecard of like
on.
3.
Yeah.
Very good.
That turn back was not on point at all. You beat him, but it just wasn't good enough. We're going to do some exercises on that for you next week. He's going. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, coach is never satisfied. Okay. Let's see here. So you guys leave the game. It's you've got probably, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours till moonrise. I think you guys have probably written that all down and have it in your phones or whatever. There's probably a lunar app that you guys have picked up, phases of the moon, whatever. So you are definitely tracking the diminishing time. A lot of folks are moving off to the pizza barn. And Andy has a backpack with a couple of letters in it. And what do you guys want to do?
Get some pizza.
Yep.
Probably best
Time.
to stack
Have
it
a
with
look
some
at this.
pizza.
Have a look at his letter from Worldwell.
Very, very good. So let's move you guys across to the pizza barn. And that is where we will find our group. And I'm going to actually move you across to Pine Box so that we can have that going on. I think Margaret's there. I think Renee's there. I think large portions of all the teams and the cheerleaders, and this seems to be a watering hole for a lot of folk. You guys are gathered around a table. There's pizza. I don't know. I think, Grace, you might be over with the team while you've got some time, even though you know you got stuff later. So you guys are sitting there with with Margaret and with Renee at the table. There's 4 of you.
Is Lexi in here by any chance?
No.
Lexi Carr? No?
No, the person from
Biology
Worldwell?
student? Yeah, who works at Worldwell?
No,
No,
she
she's
is not
here.
in here tonight. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I was going to introduce her to some of the players. Never mind.
That would have been nice. That would have been nice.
She would have liked that. She would have liked that.
It's her loss. We will
It is.
try and weave her back in sometime in the near future. Because I actually removed her from that map. I was thinking about bringing you across to that, but I hadn't populated out with everybody. I was like, ah. So, Andy, pizzas arrive.
Yep.
Got a pitcher of soda. And in front of you are the in your backpack are the 2 letters. And you guys are chatting. I mean, you've got an interesting night ahead of you.
Yep. So, I'll pull out the letter.
Which one?
The one from Waldwell.
Okay.
And we shall see what it says.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You tear it open, and there is one folded sheet that's got a seal at the top that says Worldwell Industries Research, and it's got the GID symbol, and the object that was in the letter that falls into your hand as you open it is a small vial that has a auto injector type thing. It's made for taking a droplet of blood.
Mm-hmm.
The letter is addressed to you, and it asks you to please continue to support our research. Follow the sample kit instructions and return the sample via the enclosed. There's a enclosed return envelope as well. Your assistance is much appreciated. The girls are looking at you, and Rob, what do you say, or do you say anything, or you were just looking at him?
No, just look at him, raise an eyebrow.
Okay. Silence at the table. Interesting.
Thoughts?
Looks like he's going to keep those thoughts. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I've always been a bit questionable about this one. I mean, it puts me under their control inside their lab. Is it worth it?
Grace isn't there. Shut up.
I can't think of any way that I can help to protect you. So
Margaret says, you said
before
these
you
guys are
start
really
talking
sinister.
to them, having a relationship with a devil can often bite one in the ass. So, I mean, down to you at the end of the day, but I wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them, unless, of course, they're not responsible.
Yeah, but I mean, there's just the way that they, she got a blood sample from me.
Yeah.
No.
Without consent?
Doesn't add up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And the postmark was today, so it's delivered on the 26th of September to you.
Mm-hmm.
I bet
I'm
it doesn't
sure
have any
they
stamps on the envelope, does it?
Yeah, it does. It was actually put
It
through the
does?
post. Mm-hmm. And there's stamps on the return envelope. So
Well,
Andy
they're
can
definitely a wasteful
drop it
company.
at any post office box.
I mean,
Yeah,
they're
they could
just
have
down the
driven across
road.
town.
They could have actually sent their goons up in the white van to put it in your letterbox.
Which is an interesting change in tactic. Something to contemplate. as everybody is in the background, the noise is pretty loud. There is music playing, but you can barely hear it for the conversation. They've gotten Kua up on the bull, try and ride it, and it's struggling as far as its mechanics because I think he's so big. But there's a bunch of folks laughing around as he flops off the thing. Margaret is still just sort of looking at you. She reaches over, puts a hand on yours, says, "We'll all get through this together."
Yeah. Well, anyway, there's something to think on. But I got this other letter from my from my parents. I haven't heard from them in a little while. So I'll open the other letter.
Right. Dearest Andrew, Mother and I are considering
any mention of the weather
trip.
back in Blighty on that one?
Hey, give me a chance.
Yeah, very short and to the point. Dearest Andrew, looking forward. Mother and I are looking for a good time for a short visit to the States to understand your circumstances and the degree course you are pursuing. Please provide us a week, sometime between now and your December break. If you do push it to the December break, we would possibly stay longer. Let us know. Father.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, somewhere in between certainly don't want them staying longer. If nothing else, it's quite dangerous around here. So, I mean, just really...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'll
boy.
give you.
It's almost like which one. It's almost like which one's worse, the letter from the family or the letter from Worldwell.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think
we probably want to stay away from full moons and Halloween. So
Demons.
makes a lot of sense.
probably around middle of October might be a good time.
Very good.
I'll
All right.
write back to them later. But yeah.
Absolutely. You have some time to think about that and post a reply when you so choose. I think the party is going to continue past the point you probably need to be out of here. I think, Grace, you realize you're probably getting up to where... What do you think? How long do you want to wait before you move across to the bookstore? I mean, how much leeway do you want to give yourself prior to the rising of the moon?
Quite a bit before sunset, I think.
Right. So
probably go do a shift and earn some money. Why not? While we're there.
Yeah.
So it's about an hour before moonrise, though it is already dusk. So you've got a little bit of time before the moon breaks the horizon.
So who's there?
Well, that is actually quite interesting. I think as you guys pull up Nessie, you notice that there are several cop cars out front.
Okay.
You don't see Alvarez, but you do see some of the cops that you have seen before. And I'm trying to roll down to get there. Here we go. I think you see Officer Nunez and Officer Worrell, who you guys have worked with before. And there's a couple of other nondescript folks moving around. Looks like the big outside window has been broken.
Broken in or broken out?
In. It looks like someone threw a rock through it or something. And they're sort of looking around, taking some statements. You know how these things go. This could well run another hour or two.
Will the moon be up by then or not?
Yeah. You got about an hour till the moon's up.
Okay.
You see.
Should we?
You
back
see
to your room then?
Mary Lynn, and Mary Lynn waves you guys over because she sees you pulling into park.
Just wondering, Christine, your card. Maybe you can help the police wind this up early. What do you think?
Ooh.
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, use my card.
Very, very good.
Get a clue.
Very good. So let's have you guys. I guess. Do you step out of the car and then?
Yeah. I think that's exactly what Grace would do. She'd go over and have a chat with Frank and Cole. She's on first name terms with these two of us now.
No. Hey, Grace. Saw the touchdown. Too bad the game was a loss after all. I didn't tell you that, but you did have a great. Yeah, it is what it is.
Stab
He says,
back.
No.
And they were wondering why
You still
we
had
weren't
a
reacting.
good party because it's really close. But
What,
yeah,
it was down by a field goal, was it?
No, I think that they just put it just far enough out of the reach in the fourth quarter that even a field goal was not going to. You would need to have scored. You just couldn't get down the field in time. Your defense is pretty proud of themselves. They did a pretty good job. The coach is pleased with how a lot of things were clicking, but once again, it appears that your quarterback is still struggling on his decision making and under pressure. Okay.
Yep.
So Officer Cole says, "Hey, Grace, heard on the radio that you had a touchdown.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thought you were just doing
Wasn't expecting
kicking.
that one. Yeah.
I don't think anybody was.
The plan.
Definitely the other team wasn't.
I was supposed to be the distraction. But yeah,
Wow.
Chance decided slightly differently. I don't think he had anyone open other than me, so he took what opportunity he had. Hey, at least he chose something, which is good. Didn't get sacked, so you know.
Sounds like it was a close one. Yeah, you guys will bounce back. Says, what's up with you guys? What is it? What is it that Alvarez calls you guys? Oh, he's Scooby kids. Yeah. What's up with the Scooby gang and other young ladies?
We were out at the pizza barn celebrating. It wasn't a win, but still it was
a touchdown. But yeah,
coaches please. So we were celebrating over at the pizza barn. Well, the guys, Andy and Fish, they work at Maryland's normally on a Friday, so they were just popping over to sort of.
Well, maybe you could take some statements.
Extra.
You guys know. Okay, yeah, we'll take some statements then from you guys, especially if you've been around, working here a bit. I mean, does Mary Lynn have any enemies that you know of? Any suspicious characters hanging out around here? Anything we should know about or pass on?
No, I've not really seen anything. I mean, you get the usual student crowd in here, sort of. I've seen the astronomy club in here at times. No, really. Just the usual sorts of crowd that you'd expect. And I've not seen anybody. I've not seen any trouble in here. I've not seen anyone causing problems in here. Everyone loves the place.
Go on, play the card. Do the Sherlock thing.
Play the
Find
card.
a fragment of an ID or something.
Yeah.
Playing the card on the Dean, definitely.
Absolutely. So what this card will do is it will instead of letting them block you from using the room and you guys are having to figure out what to do, which was my intention, was to have you guys scrambling to try and figure out where we're going to go do this.
Where's backup?
Instead, it is going to, they will wrap up a bit early. You guys find the rock that was thrown through it. It's a brick, nondescript brick, but the cops still put it in an evidence bag.
Yeah, might have fingerprints on it. Might have you never know. Might be something on there, DNA on there. Could be something. Give them a clue. Yeah, we'll definitely look into this. And they said, well, we're gonna have to come back in tomorrow and do a little bit more work. But sorry, Mary Lynn, you're just gonna have to shut the place down for this evening. Okay, no problem, she says. And she locks the front door. They sort of put police tape up around the door as they move people away from the building. You guys are at about 30 minutes out. Moonrise?
They've taped up the door, what, with us outside?
Well, yeah. Just put the police don't cross tape there and on the rear entrance to the building.
So we can't go in?
Oh, yeah, you can. It's just illegal.
Hang on a second. So basically we played this card and it's got worse for us.
It's not worse. It was
yes,
going to be
worse. The whole point was you said you wanted to block us from being
You're
in
not
the building.
blocked. You're
We're
not
now
blocked.
blocked from being in the building.
No. What would have happened that you stopped was them physically being in the building during your transformation period. Instead, the building is empty. The cops are leaving. Maryland's leaving. There's no one else around. You have a key. You also have access to the rear entrance to the place, which you all have. The key works for that. So, yes, with a little bit of finagling, stepping over some tape, you guys can move in. So choose. Okay. That's where I was going with that. I'm not saying, though. I would see how Andy would probably think of it that way. I think Fish would probably immediately go, "Oh, cool, it's cleared out. We can just go on in," because his view of the rules is a little bit different than yours.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
Okay, so
100%.
I mean, you guys can.
No, it's the tape. It says don't cross this tape. Come on. In Andy's eyes, it's practically a force field.
That is so funny, but so absolutely true. I love it.
You see, in Fish's eyes, he's just going to be extra polite to the tape and not make it angry.
Do not cross. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't specify how.
Alternative.
It doesn't specify how
can we
not to cross it.
Can we go to Margaret's?
Yeah, you could do that.
You know, let all her neighbours think it's kinky sex time or something. You know, because there's an entire gang of students now turning up at her house.
No, I think we're gonna. Andy's going to steady his shaking hands and cross the police tape.
I like it. For some reason, I'm not finding my my upstairs. There we go. The sanctuary. I don't have, and she's not there. Of course.
So actually, I have a question about that. So, killing the demon in this extra dimensional space, does that mean the demon is banished from like the world, or
you
like
think
a banishment?
So? No, you think so. You think it is banished and would have to be recalled. Absolutely. So let me quickly.
I think we still should do a find some sort
ritual
of ritual
cleansing,
cleansing of you guys. Yeah, we'll get some salt, circles of salt, and some burning herbs and things. Sage. That's it.
Yeah.
cleanse you guys. In fact, I think I might go all out, and especially for fish, and tell him he has to create a sweat lodge and go naked and beat himself on the back with willow switches. I'll give Grace the light. I'll give Grace the light version.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So as you guys turn the candlestick and move into this place, both Margaret and Renee are just like, "Oh, wow." And as you actually, before even that, as you had gone up the stairs, both Margaret and Renee remarked, "Are you sure we want to go up there?" As they felt that miasma that's been placed upon it. And you probably explain that to them, what your feeling is, and to which Margaret thinks that's amazing and starts taking notes. Well, here you are. You're probably about 20 minutes out. And I was going to say, for some reason, I thought we had a token for you in wolf form. However,
not as you created it since.
we did.
I don't think you
Last week.
ever have created one. You've never.
Dang it. Sometimes you sit there and say, I can't believe it. Okay. Well, so be it. You will have to imagine your token as a werewolf. Andy, you start getting that sort of pre-cold, like you're feeling like a little achy in the joints. A sweat comes to your forehead.
Okay.
And Margaret says, "Hey, you're looking pale. Andy, you okay?"
Yeah. Andy's going to quickly undress down to his boxers.
Fair enough.
And, right, guys, best chain me up now.
Okay. Where do you put him?
Grace is going to start fitting. Ooh, we could go within the salt thingy, salt ring.
Sure. There's a nice open space over there.
Yep.
The Terran reality's gone.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, the demon was in there for a long time. We don't know what traps it might have placed.
Residuals. Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
I'd avoid that circle for a while.
Okay. In that
So
case,
we can properly destroy it.
we'll plop him down in front of it then.
Okay. Place yourselves where you want to be for this particular event.
Okay, Andy, place yourself where you want to be. Lie yourself down.
Yep. Gonna go there.
Okay.
So Grace is going to go there. Oh, no.
Okay, and fishes too.
Hey, with a pisser. Friendly.
Okay, you can keep. Consider yourself bound, Andy, as far as the rules apply with these chains, and you would have to do strength checks to become unbound. I think that's the correct term. And I am, of course, looking across trying to see that. Darn it. I meant to have those rules up and in front of myself, but yes. So consider yourself bound, and we'll see how well you choose not to fight against them and how much time the others give you as far as time to struggle.
I've got my taser ready.
Gotcha. It's silent in the room. How have you bound him up? Is he laying down? Is he sort of in a seating position? What's it look like, guys?
I think lying down.
Okay.
We don't want him falling backwards, unconscious and smacking his head into the floor, so I'd rather he's lying down prone.
I hear Fish knows how to tie people up so they can't move. He had some personal instruction recently.
Oh yes, that training course was absolutely delightful.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got the remnants of that fixing device because it was, you'd shredded most of it, but actually he still had a fair bit of it attached to him.
Both Margaret and Renee look at each other like, what are these goofballs talking about?
Wouldn't you like to know? You can read Grace's diary later.
So you're lying on the floor. You feel that under your skin that the rough grain of that wood, it's not as polished as it looks. It's been scuffed in numerous places, and actually as you look across to where the salt circle was, and it's partially still there, it almost is like there's a divot in the floor where that salt has set all these years. You feel like you can't breathe. You're almost panting, gulping for air. You guys are watching this. And then, rapidly, the pops and snaps and fur immediately start. Okay.
Taser him.
Make your rolls. Both of you guys can make a roll. Hey, Grace, you did not fail. That's good.
I haven't done anything.
Oh, that's athletics. That's athletics.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, I think our fatigue is gone, hasn't it?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh.
your fatigue's gone. So you get an 11 on that.
Well, Charles,
I
Charles
did get fatigue.
Yeah, from drinking.
Yeah.
Actually, you may actually have that from this game too. I don't know.
that was from the torture.
Last game. Oh, the torture. It was a torture. Okay, yeah, that's gone. Boom, boom. Both of you guys hit him. Zap. And he
Does that roll?
shakes.
Does that roll?
Yet he continues to expand. And his fur. You hear Renee scream. And Margaret's deep gasp. And then the third shot goes into him.
Hey,
He
third shot.
shakes, shivers. I thought I saw a third shot. Oh, that's
No.
athletics up above.
You've got
That's your
athletics.
shot.
You keep seeing athletics. There's a third shot
Okay.
from Charles.
There's the third shot. And then shivering and shaking, but knocked out, and he rolls back into himself. Thankfully on his side, but covering up anything that might be too naked. And he, artistically done. Well done, Andy. And he is out.
Grace,
You guys have.
where did I put that
succeeded.
pineapple?
You didn't get a pineapple. You got a little yellow love heart.
Renee says, "What?
Margaret to defend me.
Tell you
What are
later.
you talking about?
Tell you
You
later.
gotta, who's giving you yellow love hearts now?"
Ah. Yes.
She looks a little
Andy,
bit
he's full of them.
suspicious. Oh, well, yes. Well, let's cover him up. I think you guys have probably brought a blanket for this
Hang on,
express
wait
purpose.
a second. Phone out. Click. Who can I send it? Oh, the only two people I would send it to are here anyway. Delete.
Okay, so you guys cover him up with a blanket. Do you settle in for a long evening of just sitting there, or what do you guys want to do?
Yeah. Every time he twitches, moves, grumbles, farts, anything, he's probably going to get tasered. Grace pops a little
What's the
pillow under
state of
his
the
head,
window?
There is no window in here. There
No,
is a
not in
board.
window, not in here. The one that was smashed. Is it still
about it?
Has
smashed?
it boarded? Have the police
Has it been-
boarded it up?
No,
Or is it smashed open?
yeah. I mean, I think they probably put a board up over the hole, and there's some tape that's sort of holding the big chunks together, so that it doesn't just all fall in. And they're gonna have to get a glazier in shortly, get that fixed. That's gonna be a expense for her.
Okay. I'm just wondering
Grace
if there's
is-
anything I can do.
So Margaret says, so this is every full moon now, I guess. Wow.
Yeah.
Can he
Crap in the summer.
control himself?
Not bad for the winter. Oh, I think he mentioned something about maybe, possibly, and then not.
I
don't think so. Not at a full moon. But Andy, I'm sure Andy did say there might be a way, but I don't know. I don't think so. Not a full moon. I've asked him to try and just make his hand into a claw once, but he couldn't do it. So I don't think he can even. I know he can change at will, but it's a full body thing. But at a full moon, the urge is just too. It's just too urgy.
Wow. Renee,
is there anything in some spell books or something that might be able to assist him?
Well, I have looked into that for him. I think he's
that's
found
cool.
the one spell that supposedly he can use to avoid turning. But what about these books? I've never seen. And she goes over and starts perusing the books.
Just watch yourself, because the demon that was in the salt ring was part of the group that wrote those. So there might be some demonic stuff in there. Andy told me all about demons and not to talk to them and not to make a pact with them.
What name?
Yeah, and you never mention their name when you actually find that out. I think that's about all that Andy told us. After I said the name, after I was talking to it.
You wait. Stop. There's a demon in here? In over there for the salt circle?
Well, only Andy.
Yep.
I mean, it's
Renee
gone
looks
now.
really
We
freaked
got
out.
rid of it. We got rid
Grace is going to go round to Renee and she's going to give Renee her taser and she's going to ask Renee to sit just there.
Yep.
You keep an eye on Andy. Ignore Fish. He's talking his usual drivel. You keep an eye on Andy. Grace is actually going to go to the top of the stairs.
Okay.
She is now worried that whoever it was broke the window could be intending to come back. And of course, we've got the door open to this place.
Well, I think you probably locked it behind you as you came in. But yeah.
I don't know. No, we locked the door to the bookshop, but it's got a broken window down the front.
That's true.
And I don't know if we've closed the door to this sanctuary bit, or have we? We closed ourselves in here.
I would assume you did, because the whole point was to use its sound dampening and the whole bit and sort of be.
That makes me feel a little bit more comfortable.
Okay, but yeah, you can slip out.
I'm seeing the bookshelves in the open position, you see, so I'm sitting there thinking.
Yeah. So
we're secure in here. If somebody breaks into the bookshop and then comes up the stairs, what are they going to find upstairs? They're going to find the door to the sanctuary open and us all sitting round Andy, who we're tasering.
Nice.
I'm just freaking out a little bit in my mind about what we're exposing ourselves to here. So I'm thinking an early warning system might be useful at the top of the stairs, just in case somebody decides to try and enter the bookshop.
Okay, so you're going to move across to you're going to open the door to the sanctuary and go take a listen.
And then close it behind me and then go across to the top of the stairs, listen and make sure there's nobody downstairs. I've got my distance taser with me and Batty.
Absolutely. I will say that the full moon coming through the window casts long shadows from you and anything else in this upper floor as you move across to the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
There is a distinct uptick in the smell of sulfur that you detected in the room itself. I didn't get to describe because we moved on to other discussion. As you open the door and shut it, the smell dissipates quickly. As you're moving across, I'd like you to. Are you just stomping across? Are you stealthing across?
No, I'm stealthing across. I'm going to try and stealth.
I'd like to see that. Yeah, I'd like to see that.
So would I. Hey. There you go.
That's a success.
It's a success.
You're
Why
at
is
the
it all
top of the
blacked out these
stairs.
days?
Blacked out.
Yeah, on my screen it's all blacked out. It's grey. I can't really read the words at all. It's very weird. I see it under grey.
I do not know.
I know.
That's definitely not how it is in mine. Absolutely. So I think what I'd like to follow this up with is
What's a success?
is a notice roll.
Notice roll. Notice roll. Could you please start rolling nicely, dice? No, I'm not going to spend a penny on that.
Are you?
Yeah. What the heck?
Okay.
We're not expecting a fight. We've been told we're not expecting a fight. Grace is taking you at your word.
Foolish.
I know. Foolish woman. Foolish woman. At least it was a success this time, though.
Very good. You hear a creak on one of the floorboards downstairs.
Okay.
It shouldn't. And that causes you to freeze. And you continue to listen. Swag. You hear a slight whisper. Can't make out the words. You have shut the door.
I'm going to be tasering the two Air Force guys, aren't I?
You have shut the door at the base of the stairs coming up.
Yes, I have. Yep, we've closed that. I've closed the sanctuary door. Yeah.
Okay.
Does Grace do anything? Does she alert me?
She hasn't yet. I will say that as you're standing there, you see the door at the base of the stairs. Some light suddenly comes under it, like maybe a flashlight or something. What do you wish to do, Grace, at this point?
I'm going to scuttle back across to
Like a stealth roll.
the sanctuary. Yes. But my rolls are crap. Come on, roll well. Was that stealth? That was stealth.
There it is.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to give an opposed notice roll. At a D6. And no. So you move right back across. Carefully open the door. You see Fish is there ready to say something.
I'm going to make a motion across my throat to say, shush. I'm going to say, light downstairs. There's somebody here.
And you shut the door behind you.
Have I stepped into the sanctuary or am I still outside?
You're in the sanctuary.
I'm in the sanctuary with the door closed.
With the door closed.
Okay.
This is when you realize that the blocking of sound appears to be one way.
Oh, okay.
Because you can hear, as all of you almost hold your breath,
Switch all the lights off.
the sound of steps. It sounds like maybe 3 people, maybe 4, moving quietly around the upper floor. Andy twitches in his passed out state.
Zap him.
Did you zap him? Go on, zap him again. I didn't see the roll for it.
There is some noise to that, but you're inside the noise protection, so zapped. Poor guy's zapped again.
Zap him.
The light, there's no light that you can see, but you can hear the footsteps around. There's some movement. You can hear some knocking. There's even a brief knocking at the bookshelf that you know is right.
Do we recognize the voices? Can we roll some
no
notices?
voices at this point. There's no voices at this point, sadly. And then, as scary as it is, the steps retreat. You can hear steps down the stairs. There's a slight whisper of someone on the stairs, but it's well beyond range for anybody. And you realize that, at least Margaret does, that she's almost been holding her breath. And she, oh, that was scary.
Yeah, that was.
You're a thump.
Scary.
It's probably the back door of the building. And
I didn't know there was a back door to the building.
yeah, there's got to be.
There's one on the map. Yeah.
Is there?
Yep. That's where you came in.
Oh, I thought we went under the do not cross line.
Not at the front door. There was do not cross on the back as well, just in case anyone wanted to go.
The back door is very close to the front door, but the back door is down the end of the corridor that leads to the offices and the kitchen.
Yep. Sort of goes out to an alleyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So absolutely, whoever these people were, they are now gone. You spend the rest of this awkward night chatting to each other. Margaret does ask you, who's this Pine Box Protection Agency? Because she's sort of glancing through the books.
I suppose it's.
We'll ask that question.
It's me. I suppose it's us now. The 5 of us.
Wow. So, like, these kids were doing the same thing that you guys are doing? The Scooby stuff?
Basically, from what
Pretty
Andy's
much.
discovered, I think pretty much, yeah. Back in the day, and they had a professor to guide them and make sure. I mean, bearing in mind the era was different, but yeah, they would have come across exactly the same problems that we have, and they more than likely would have dealt with them in roughly the same way.
Wow. I think in the cold hours before dawn, we find that all of you have sort of slumped. Actually, Fish, you don't sleep very well at all. So, but you do find that Renee has leaned her head into your lap and is passed out. Margaret is just made herself comfortable on the floor. Yep, and I know why did I anyway? And I don't know. Have you found a way to get comfortable, Grace?
She's got her back to the wall and she's kind of
Gotcha.
got to almost pulled her legs up and she's sort of curled up on herself, a little bit like the position that the demon took quite often in the circle.
Got it.
You're
right
a little bit.
I would like to
you're
do
right against that door. No, there's not.
I would like to do a quick
Maybe you need to.
flashback, if at
Okay.
all possible. It won't detract from anything,
Okay.
but when we're certain that Andy's completely out of it, with the help of the blanket and Margaret, I'm going to redress him so he's got some clothes on.
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
I think as you start to do that, and she's out. I think it's just you sort of helping him here in this early dawn, and you're sort of getting his arm through his t-shirt. Andy, you wake up in this cold hour before dawn, You're
You've got-
exhausted.
You wake
feel
up and
achy.
you got fish's hands on your backside, and you're thinking, "What the?"
He's helping you into your t-shirt, and you can tell that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
May feel a little awkward, but yeah. Anything you wish to add to the conversation?
No, I mean Andy doesn't know what's happened last night, so like everything go okay?
No, they were.
You guys all wake up to his voice.
Hey, buddy.
You hear
people
him
here.
say that.
There were 3 or 4 people outside, knocking on the walls and looking for things, searching.
That doesn't sound good.
No.
Was it those Air Force guys?
Well, there was 3 or 4 of them, so I don't know. I mean, they could have brought along help, I suppose. So it might have been them. The thing I'm worried about is if we step back outside now, whether or not they've set any traps or any cameras or anything to watch this area. If they're suspicious of it, I mean, why did they come up here? What? Why were they not searching around? Well, were they searching around downstairs? What were they doing? How long did I didn't hear them downstairs for very long. They almost came straight up here. It's almost as if they knew to come up to this area.
Did they actually come up the stairs?
Yes. We heard them outside. I
We've got to
saw
remember,
the
though,
light coming under the stairs, at the door to the bottom of the stairs to come up. And then we heard them outside knocking on the walls, making...
well,
Sorry, you saw light at the bottom of the stairs under the door.
Yes. I saw light at the bottom of the stairs under the door,
Oh,
and
then you came back into this room, and that's when you saw that they were up here.
and
So
then
they
we
got
heard them
through-
outside. The noise isn't noise cancelling. It seems not to actually go both ways, so we could hear them. They can't hear us, but we could hear them. We could hear them
They
moving
didn't
around
speak.
outside.
Yeah.
We never
But
heard
if
them
it is the Air
speaking,
Force
but we heard
guys-
them investigating.
they had a good look round the other day when they came in and had a coffee and cupcakes because they went down to
Only
the toilet
downstairs,
area.
though.
Yeah, only
Yeah.
Come up,
downstairs. So that's more than likely why they came up straight away.
Yeah.
So
Fish, could
we'll
you
have to
set up
remember that.
Fish, could you set up a couple of video cameras up here? Not ones that broadcast, just record. Maybe one in this
Actually,
room.
that's a very good question. I wonder if they've actually knocked
one
the security
outside.
cameras off.
The ones downstairs.
Mary Lynn's has
Yeah.
already got security cameras, hasn't she? Because I had a look
She
at them.
has.
There was
She has.
4 screens, but one wasn't on. So that means she's got 3 cameras working. If my memory's... Anthony, is that correct? Yeah,
That
I
is
thought
correct.
that was correct.
The other
So-
thing was that she doesn't do a recording.
No,
she doesn't.
it's just there to live what's it. So the answer is yes, but not right now, Andy.
You don't have your stuff on you, but yeah.
No.
You could absolutely
I
set
would need
up.
some bits and pieces. Yeah. But with a
that's a
Raspberry
great idea.
Pi, with a Raspberry Pi and an antenna with a SIM card in it, it can go straight to a private server. Then we can look.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly, because I mean, we can't be here every night, but they might come back. So
No. But there again, with
Good
the
to know
money
where it
that
was.
we get from Mary Lynn, I might just get one from Amazon and stick it
something
in the thing.
Well, something concealed.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what we want. Is you know.
We want something a little bit more than just what? Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll get a I've got
ideally.
it's already planned in my head.
Yep.
I'll get
Okay,
everything
good.
and I'll make it.
So it's pre-dawn. You guys are awake. The moon's long set. And you definitely don't want to be here, like if the cops come back for a further sweep or anything like that. So I assume you guys are going to ghost out of here and move back towards your vehicle.
Yep.
Now-
Fortunately, tomorrow is a Sunday, so
Yes,
I
absolutely.
can actually. Although Andy's probably quite well rested, but you guys.
Yeah. Well, you're achy a bit, and you always seem to come out of it a bit exhausted, especially after they taser you multiple times through the night. You count the red dots on yourself where they've hit you, and it looks like it wasn't just like 3 or 4 times. It looks like they probably tased you off and on all night long. You're just like, good grief.
Well,
You twitched, we tasered.
thankfully, those marks are probably already fading with the enhanced.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Healing right away. In fact, you'd probably get a
We're
nipple
going to
back.
do, when we come out of the sanctuary and close it all up securely, we're going to have a quick look around the room at the top of the stairs here and see if
Gotcha.
they've left
make sure-
anything.
Yep.
See if there's, if we can see what they were looking at, what have they moved anything? What, if anything, are there any signs of them being up here?
So I will not make you have a notice roll because there isn't much, if anything. What you will see is that it looks like maybe 1 or 2 of the little stacks of the romance books have fallen over, like maybe they were bumped into in the dark. However, it does not look like there's any damage. They didn't mess with the walls, and the door, the locks are not bashed in downstairs. It looks like, and there's not scratch marks on them like they were picked awkwardly. Whoever opened it popped it open pretty easily. It does appear that they, the front door. I don't know if you would want to go over there because now you'd be standing in front of the big the windows. I think as you move out the back, I will give you the notice roll then. So I'll let each of you have a notice roll as you leave into this alleyway to go back across to Nessie. And I'm going to give you, there we go. Grace.
Yeah,
That's
well, hey,
awesome.
Grace is obviously absolutely exhausted, having gone from the game to the pizza barn, and then here.
Yeah.
And then all
Been
the
up most-
hassle with the people, they're being on edge with all the people wandering around outside. She's not on best form at the moment. She's wiped.
So I think you're the first out the door. And you don't spot what Andy and Charles do next, which is down past the end of the the alley, a white van pulls away.
Oh dear. One of those white vans, do we think?
Yeah.
Right.
You could
okay.
almost swear you even saw the
gonna
stupid
run
dent in the
down the
back
alley.
that you've used to identify.
I'm going to run down the
Okay.
alley out into the middle of the street. Do I get a registration number?
You can give me a. No, that's not going to help you very much. But yes, you can. You can give me a notice roll -2 because you're going to have to sprint down there and try and see it. Not so much. You want to be
No.
it?
Well, I'm already at -1, so I'm basically at -3, aren't I?
Boo.
Yeah.
It's pulling
Sorry,
away.
I'm going to spend a penny.
Fair enough.
Why not? They're here for
We were
spending,
told there was
aren't
no
they?
fighting
good.
going on. Exactly,
Yeah.
we got them. What's the point?
I
If we don't
hardly
use
ever
them?
use them for fighting.
Tell them to the
you
dudes.
use,
Tell
you
what
use
I'll
it for
do.
soaking.
Yeah, I use them for soaking. Notice, right, so I'm at -3.
Ugh.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
think I even get a partial on that. So
No. No.
Right.
I mean, it looks suspiciously like tons of white vans that are fairly common around. However, you guys have sent quadcopters in and looked and seen things, and it looks very much the shape of those world well things. So
if we head back to the university, one thing I'd like to check is check this envelope that I got from Worldwell, just to see it's not got any trackers.
Now this is the first time that Grace is aware of this envelope. She hasn't been. She wasn't here when you opened the letter downstairs.
Right. Do you want to read it out again?
Oh, okay.
Sure. So I didn't absolutely write this down. However, the letter is addressed directly to Andy, and it does say, "Please continue to support our research. Follow sample kit instructions and return the sample via enclosed return envelope. Your assistance is much appreciated."
Oh, we could spoof them. We could send back somebody else's sample. Sample from somebody else.
So I think this is the first time Renee's heard this too in the car. She's like, "Who? What? Who's Worldwell? What's this about?" You know, Charles, you said you told me all sorts of things, but somehow I still feel in the dark.
There is so much that he would have to tell you, Renee.
I really do need to work on my communication skills, don't I?
So many things have happened.
Go on, Fish. Why don't you fill her in? I know you want to.
Well,
and
not right now.
Secrets
we're out in public, Andy.
There are some secrets he doesn't tell you, Renee, because they are not his to pass on. So don't be too angry with him. He doesn't necessarily keep you in the dark.
Angry. No, I get it. Probably don't want to know everything that you guys are up to.
I wish I didn't know everything we were up to.
On the Worldwell thing, to be fair, Renee, I think Andy's better at explaining that one to you. But let's get out of the street or let's get out of here, and we'll maybe readdress that. And maybe go for a cup of coffee?
That sounds great.
Coffee,
and with that,
nice.
Maybe breakfast probably sounds good to all of you guys. We'll pause there. We're going to take a quick break as our team, and then we will deal with some of the aftermath. And we're back. The Scooby Gang are cruising across back to the university. I think, because we said it was about 4 a.m, that it's a little early for them to go to Mom's and start their breakfast scarfing. I think it gives us time for people to crash for a couple of hours before you guys decide what you want to do with the rest of this day, Sunday, as well as moving into the week. So we will doodle-doo, and you guys wake up about 9. You wish you could have stayed in bed longer, but I'd say it's about that time. The sun's up, unless you want to sleep into like 10 or so. It's up to you guys. I think Fish, you're probably up. I know.
Yeah, I'll be in the robotics club with a circuit board and basically sticking the components in for the
cameras.
Yeah, for the
very good.
Oh yes, they might even have a small HD camera.
Yep.
Yeah. What type of stuff is up in Mary Lynn's on the shelf, on the shelves?
What, on that second floor?
I'm sorry.
What, is boxes of books upstairs?
Yeah, just boxes of books.
And
novels and stuff.
cleaning materials as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, clean
some
materials, and I think the backup stock to the downstairs areas, so paper cups and stuff like that.
paper plates and stuff like
Yeah, there's bookshelves up there because obviously the bookshelf system is something that is the outdoor access. So there's places to put things, places that you could hide a camera.
Yes.
Tall shelving on the side wall.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make something that will fit into something that is already in situ.
Okay.
Okay, so like if it's
there's a
spray
couple of rat
deodorant
traps
or something like that
up there. A couple of rat traps that are up there.
Up on the top shelf, so we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to think about that. You can create the device now. We'll decide where it goes later.
Yeah.
What role do you want to give me for that? See how well this works.
Oh, that's a. God damn.
How about? Let's see here.
I think the closest would be the engineering one.
Yeah, that's what you're
electronics, engineering.
Absolutely. Let's do.
Oh no!
So you can
electronics. There you go.
There you go. Perfect.
It's lower than my engineering as well, so it makes more sense. Okay.
There you go.
Oh.
All right. You've created a functional camera and exfil of data capability.
We need two cameras. We need a camera inside the room and a camera outside the room. So 2 cameras, please.
Absolutely.
In fact, if you want to, you could probably hap Mary Lynn's cameras into your exfil.
Oh, yeah.
With a little bit of a roll. So
yeah. That would be hacking, surely, though. Because that's hacking into her existing system.
So when you are there next and you're putting this together, you can probably loop those all together. Even though her cameras aren't as nice as the one that you've put together, it will give you immediate access to that, which is sort of cool.
I still need to make the gubbins for an old analog security to go digitally up into the cloud.
Okay.
She's got the connections on the back of the thing to do it, but I need to, instead of buying it, I'm just going to make something that will basically do what I want to do. I did mention Raspberry Pi, which would do exactly that.
Okay.
So yeah. So I don't think hacking on that. I think another electronics for me to make it. It's going to be quicker that way than there you go. There's 4. Than buying something already pre-done from and waiting for it to be delivered.
Okay. So success, and you have that knocked out. I think that when you figure out that you've finished all this stuff, because you sort of stayed up farting around with it most of this late or early morning into mid-morning, I think it's probably about 9:30, maybe even 10. So we'll figure it out when the other folks wake up and decide if you want to do anything else today, or if you would like to start moving forward in time to the next day, Monday, Tuesday, any of that period. You guys let me know what you want to do.
Well, Grace is obviously
But you do have the rest of the day.
Grace is conscious of the fact that last time this happened, Andy changed not just on the full moon, but on the night after the full moon as well. So.
There was that. Okay. That's good to know.
I mean, we
Yep.
She's really happy to know it didn't happen before the night of the full moon, because that might have been...
It didn't. Yeah.
Mind you, did that not happen because he was in an extra-dimensional plane elsewhere?
Ah, that's a very good question,
that's
too.
That's a good question,
I
isn't it?
like that. So
that
probably you should always push fish into an extra-dimensional S&M room.
Yeah.
Before you... Okay.
Hang on, we just come out of one of those.
Yes. Okay, you guys are all awake. What do you guys do? Andy, are you in your dorm room, or you think you're across at the apartment? You're muted.
Pardon?
Andy's muted. Or he's just...
How's that? Better?
That's perfect. Perfect.
Okay. Sorry. Apartment. Sorry. Dorm room. Sorry. Dorm room.
Dorm room. Okay. So, feeling the need to crash, that's where you decided to get dropped off. There was no expectations and no hurt feelings that you chose there. And when you do wake up, it's to the snoring of your roommate. And you are feeling very fit and like yourself again. Any red marks that were there are long gone, and you now feel rested. I mean, one of the things about this whole lycanthropy gig is you sure have felt better than you've almost felt in your life.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a plus. Don't get me wrong.
Yes. Very good. So I'm pregnant pause here is me letting you guys decide what you would like to do with this time, or tell me that you're wanting to push forward.
For me,
So do we need a debrief on what happened?
Love it.
Do we need a short debrief, or did we do the debrief in the car? Is my question.
I thought
my
we
fellow
did the
Scooby
debrief
Gang.
when he came round.
Okay. So we're happy we've covered all the bits and pieces we needed to.
Whilst Andy was out of it, yeah.
You guys can do a breakfast discussion if you choose. That's easy. You guys can, if you need some more discussion time, or we can...
I think we move it on.
Try it. Okay.
I think if
Any
everyone's
other-
happy that we've got everything
Yeah,
out
I mean,
of it,
the
we
only
need
thing
to-
that I want to do between now and whenever is get the cameras installed and
Well,
an
I said,
update.
I think Grace
But
would
if we're
have,
going
would have
there
reminded
tonight,
everyone
I
that,
can
of
do
course,
that
Andy
tonight.
did turn on the second night. So, yeah. Are we going back tonight? Question to Andy, this is?
Yeah, that's a good question. Andy?
I think we probably should, just in case. Maybe we take some bed rolls and things, just to be a bit more comfortable.
Absolutely. In fact, that's something you might be able to leave there. Now...
Or by the hardware store. And
Absolutely. And you guys, it's not like you're rolling in it, but you guys have each gotten probably, you're probably up about 200 bones apiece for the pay that you've gotten over the last several weeks from Maryland. And so with that, for about $30, you guys can get a very nice bedroll piece, leaving you with 170 out of your pay. When you're in there, it is weird, Grace, because you're in there. And you are thinking about who else might have been there.
Grace is wandering around in sections she never normally goes round in. She's definitely round in the section where the guns and stuff are kept. She's wandering everywhere.
Hey, young lady, you looking to buy yourself a piece?
Oh no,
There's a gentleman back behind the counter.
that's definitely not my scene.
You're that football girl. Made the touchdown the other night. I was watching that game.
I wish we could have taken it for a win, but never mind. We tried.
Oh, you can't win everyone. Well, I mean, maybe you can. Maybe next year, but you're still doing well. You're sure going to make a bowl. No doubt about it.
Okay. Hope so.
I don't see a ton of students come in here.
Really? We had quite a few of them in a couple of weeks ago.
No, not over in this section.
No, probably not. Have you ever seen, and she's going to pull out her phone and she's going to flick through to a picture of Jackson. Have you ever seen this guy in here? He's a friend of mine. I heard he was in a couple of weeks ago. Buying some, I think bullets, I heard. Some shotgun bullets.
I was not in that week, but there's Jackson Green.
That is?
Yeah, he used to regularly buy shotgun shells and stuff here. He actually got his first shotgun here. I sold it to him.
Yeah.
Now, you might ask, Rodrigo, he's not in today, but I think he was covering for that period while I was out.
Hey, I think I will do that.
Well, sorry I couldn't help you with anything, but just let me know.
Does he come? I mean, does he still come in here? Do you see him ever?
I haven't seen him in ages.
Yeah, he's been missing from campus for quite a few months now.
Huh? He was an avid hunter and outdoorsman.
Hey, if you see him, if you do see him, tell him to get in touch with Grace.
Yeah, absolutely. And can't forget that name or those moves.
Oh, good.
You sure juked that safety. Oh.
Hey,
well,
he was just running too hard.
And
the wrong way.
He just chuckles. Move away from him.
Yep.
Brilliant. You guys all have bedrolls. Is there anything else from the outdoor shop hardware store combo that you guys would like to purchase? Moves. Egads. Okay. So it sounds like there's nothing else you guys want to grab. So we'll move forward through the day. I think that we can move to the evening if you guys would like. You're back. You have Maryland's is reopened. It's got a new window in it because she got a 24-hour get in there so that she could be open for her afternoon period on Sunday. She closes early Sunday night, and you guys are able to slip in through the back door without crossing police lines and being in trouble or anything like that, and move upstairs to your normal place. Fish, you have a chance to install the cameras. There's plenty of time for that. You don't have the girlfriends with you tonight. And roughly the same series of events happen. However, I ask you, do you want to hit him? Here, let me go ahead and move across. Do you want to hit him with the tasers just as he's turning, or do you want to see if he can control this?
He didn't have that ability last time. Maybe he can control it.
You're bound. Andy?
I ask Andy, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
You want to try and control it? Or?
I'm going to try and control it, but just in case, we'll, chained up, I think.
Okay. So you're chained up, and you can feel, Andy, that familiar, achy, pre-flu, cold feeling coming on you that you know is about 10 minutes out from the change. You've started to realize that you can probably guess about 10 minutes out that you're going to be facing this type of thing. Okay? We'll make that now canon so you can hold that over my head later on when I say, oh, you just turned into a werewolf. You're going to have to say, wait a second. I would have known about 10 minutes prior and giving you some time, but not enough time for a lot of things to prep. Okay.
Come on, would we really hold that over your head? Would we?
Oh yeah.
Ow. In a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
Christine, straight in there.
Heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
So this is canon, and you about 10 minutes later, you feel the change coming.
I'm trying to hold it off.
Okay. What you find is you can't hold it off this night, but your brain seems clearer. It doesn't just go completely animal. Would you like to see if you think you are controlling your movements, thoughts, urges?
Are you trying to break
That
out
I'll
of
take a roll
chains?
for.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try and see how much control I've got.
Okay. So I think that what we'll do with this is we're going to ask for a roll. And this is also helping establish a little bit of canon in that this is a spirit roll. And I think that is at -2 for being so close to full moon. I think that there may be another 2 phases that would be at not minuses whatsoever, that you might be forced into a change but still have your control if you make the roll. Look at that.
Can I assist?
Nope, you haven't rolled yet.
What? I haven't rolled. What do you want me to roll? Sorry.
Spirit.
Do it.
-2.
-2. Can I assist him?
I
I won't be offended if you say no.
I think it's fairly internal on this.
I thought so too.
After
but
we've done it,
I thought I'd try and ask.
No, and I think in the future there may be ways that you can help distract him or help him with grounding. There's 5. Okay.
1, 2.
Do you want to Benny it just to see if you can hold it?
Yeah. I'm gonna penny it.
Okay.
Again.
Okay.
Indeed.
All right. Do you want to continue spinning bennies, or want to go ahead and let's just play this through? I think what you feel is that you would have the possibility of control on this night, whereas probably last night you wouldn't have, though you're not really sure because they started tasing you immediately. And you think that probably on the other moon phases that you've read might be difficult. You'll probably even have an easier time controlling yourself. All right.
Okay.
I will give you a strength roll now to see how you do against these chains, which will alert the others that it's time for the tasing.
Yeah. Okay. Boosted my strength, so it's a D10 now.
Look at that.
Not good. Not good enough.
No.
Not against
with,
chains. Come on.
Not with chains. No, I'd at least give you a minus.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe 4 even. So he starts struggling against the chains. Distressingly so. Boom. There goes the first one in. And he starts shaking, takes the level of fatigue. Give me a vigor roll, Andy, to see if you actually... There's another hit. Okay. Oh, look at that vigor roll. Now, he takes the fatigue, but he's definitely not knocked out.
Yeah, I take the fatigue, but I'm not knocked out. Yeah, exactly.
No. The next...
there we go. That's a fail.
Yeah. And so, bang, bang, with the -1 from the other...
Yeah.
And you are out, and they finish tasering you off for the evening. And we can... hand wave the rest unless there's anything else you want to do through this evening aside from tasering him a couple more times, getting in your sleeping bags, and making it through the evening. Gents, lady?
Sorry, I'm desperately writing down all the dice rolls.
Very good.
It's just in case I lose everything, you see. So
Absolutely.
They'll come up on the screen. Oh no, yeah, but then you've got to look at. Sorry, the rune on the floor, the rune circle pattern thing.
Yeah.
Has that now gone because the entity is no longer in there? But we're just left with the circle, the salt circle.
I think I've left that up. It's just a salt circle now. The glowing, cool thing that's in there would be gone. I just don't have a nice little salt circle symbol easily used. I could just draw a white line, I guess. But I'll pull that off for next time. That's a good call. Okay. You guys exit first thing in the morning, slip off to Nessie, and so be it. You have made it through this.
I asked Andy about the runic circle as we're leaving, and when we get into Nessie.
Okay.
So I asked Andy, "Hey, dude, you know the runic circle that held the other thing? It's no longer there, right? But is it there? But we just can't see it because there's nothing in it? Or does that shit not actually work like that?"
Just hard to say. I just don't know enough. I'm going to have to do some research.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't see it like it was there, and they didn't see it.
So
it did appear gone.
Andy's going to do some research, find out what happens when you kill a demon. Is it banished? How do you carefully destroy one of these circles? How do you remove the link between the demon after you've, chatted with it for a while and said its name? That kind of thing. So
several
all those questions we've asked over time. So yeah.
I think then between now and Wednesday, in your evenings, you can make yourself a roll for that. I think it's going to be research or occult. I think occult's more pulling things from your brain and not doing actual research. So let's do a research roll in there as you and Margaret are working these type of things.
Also, Andy.
Yep.
Every time, both the times that we've assisted Margaret and this rune on the floor, the pattern thing on the floor, there's a salt circle round it. So, what does the salt do again? And why would you need both? Because I thought the markings on the floor would have trapped the demon. So what's the point of having the salt round it?
Well, the salt... Yeah, I mean, salt is a well-known, it's a traditional barrier for otherworldly beings.
You're also pretty sure, Andy, that 2 different rituals were completed there. 1 was the summoning, and 2 was the containment.
So, when we get into... We're now in Nessie, I would assume.
You're back at the... Go ahead, if you want to have another question or two in Nessie while you're going there.
So, I think Fish is genuinely interested in this line of questioning. So, otherworldly, on a full moon, does that change you to otherworldly? So instead of binding you up, could we just put a salt circle round you?
Don't think it works that way because I think I don't think I class as that kind of spiritual being. Still very physical.
Right. Okay. Is there anything that we can do to help you to gain control during a full moon cycle? Because I'll be honest with you, chap, I really don't like binding you in chains. I just think it's paramount to slavery, really. It's
If
not
anybody
nice.
doesn't
It's
like
indecent.
bondage.
You know. Hey, I don't mind it, but I know that my friend and the way that my friend thinks and the way that my friend operates, you know. So I don't think it's fair for Andy to be chained up, even if he goes berserk as a werewolf. You know. So I'm just thinking of alternatives that we can maybe come up with.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to do a circle, the circle I would do would be the one that, you know, transforms me back.
Yep. And as far as you know, that's a spell without a described circle or things like that. And it is one that you could probably store.
Although you can maybe store it, can anyone cast it, or do you have to be that way inclined spiritually to be able to cast it? Because you'll have more conviction behind the words and the dance, whatever it is that's needed.
I'm not sure. I've not tried it before.
So we would need Margaret
research in that
all the way through the full moon to basically make sure that circle's still good.
Would depend. It would depend on whether or not you need to have psychically sensitive or just have a cold.
Yeah.
If you just need to have a cold, then Grace can trigger it. But I don't think you would. I think there would be no point to having these devices. The whole point of them is to store this for somebody who can't necessarily do it themselves. So I think anybody should be able to activate it. As long as you know the button to push.
And we do know that Andy has 10 minutes to activate something when he starts feeling that way.
That's true.
Yeah. So anyway, yes.
Very good.
There's our conversation.
Andy.
Fish is now more informed, so that's brilliant.
Okay, so we'll move away from the car and move instead to the library, where we have research that has been ongoing. Of the questions you've asked, and sadly you're going to have to repeat them to me because I've been bouncing around with several of the different thoughts. I think you were asking about killing them, what that does. I think you were asking about the link. I think you were asking... I think there was another question in there I was trying to remember that you asked.
Well, protecting. It wasn't called protecting, was it? But yeah, protecting the person who set up the link between themselves and the demon was what we were looking for.
So,
and also reversing it so we can sense when the demon appears and how far away.
Oh yes, to see if we can turn ourselves into early
that as a
warnings
location thing.
That particular demon was back on this plane.
All right. Knowing that I'm establishing some canon as we go,
I love pushing you to these awkward decisions.
Yeah, I think that you find if a demon is slain upon this material plane. As far as researchers know, they simply respawn in they're banished away. Slain on there in the other realm may well mean that they are slain forever.
Ooh,
okay.
Though
be happy.
May mean
we're not sure.
So that means that there's no confirmed texts with with reference
a lot
to
of
that.
A lot of it's postulation.
Yeah.
A lot of it is based on not truly understanding the planes, because who really does? What happens in a pocket dimension that they create themselves? What happens in a actually on their plane? There's a lot of questions there. However, there is some hope. You find that links made with demons can only be temporarily shielded within a magic circle specifically designed for such. But there is no spell that you find immediately that does that.
Okay. And removing the link completely?
That's not found.
Okay.
And as far as backwards and forwards, the texts, as he's having to translate them from Latin and Greek and things like that, and Margaret's even helping him with some hieroglyphics and no discussion. I mean, the link is the link. It's two-way.
No, it's two-way.
Yeah.
So
You can reach out if you'd like.
We can sense the demon should it.
Yeah.
Well, if the demon's been destroyed, you might be able to sense that.
Yep.
Do we try?
Either of you feel like reaching out across that link? Well, this is when Andy tells you next. So let's.
Well, who's in the research place? So I'll
Andy
be
and
with
Margaret
Andy
for sure.
'cause- yeah, I'll be there.
Grace.
So
Yeah, I'd be there too.
I'll ask the question to both Margaret and Andy. The link. What else do you guys think could she throw at me through the link?
Don't know. Honestly, don't know.
Do we think that she can torment me with
to be honest,
excruciating pain?
I think she could. No, I wouldn't. I think she could only work on you, or it could only work on you because you had that contract established.
I'd like to get an occult roll from you, Andy, so I can give you a couple of thoughts. That's a success. You remember that
Where's
it
that
did
contract?
touch the dreams of both. I think Grace would have told you it touched her dreams as well as Fish's. Now, Fish was controlled. She simply had a dream sequence. You also are highly suspicious of the idea of them just trying to reach out through that link or use the name. You think that if they were to try to mess around with something like that, you would probably want a prepared ritualistic space for them to be inside of and protected before they started farting around with reaching out on that link. Just in case they somehow pulled something across.
Yeah, that is the question, whether or not trying to talk to it would pull it into this realm again, invite it back, which we would not want to do.
Well, I'll be honest to Andy and Margaret. I do need to speak to it because it on that and I unscroll the binding agreement, which of course both parties had, or I had.
Actually,
the offer,
that's interesting.
Just come to the circle, just scuff the circle, I will give you a wish. And then I offered a bonus.
Yes, you did.
Which is, I've got the whips and everything, said Suzanne. Don't you worry, we'll have some kinky fun time. So the main part, I should still get a wish, and she hasn't granted me one.
Oh, she will. She wants to grant you that wish. Believe me, if she's still alive, she
done
really,
everything
really wants to
else.
grant you that wish, because she has determined what that wish is. She
Or anal
didn't
probing.
say that you
Okay.
She didn't know. It's to beg her for death at your in extremis, and then she'll grant that. Oh yeah, she there's nothing in there saying that you actually got to pick the wish. It's just you're going to get a wish, and she picked that. Now, I think when you mention about wanting to talk to her, Margaret, you can see that she's, Andy, it's a little disconcerting, but she's interested. She's like, well, technically, you could put her in a circle again, and like I said, you could use her for getting your materials, maybe fetch and carry. You just have to be really.
I raise an eyebrow at Margaret, and then I look at Andy, and I just cast my gaze back to Margaret, and I say, Andy knows full well what my thoughts are with reference to slavery. Unfortunately, my dear, I come from a country that abolished slavery many, 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 many years ago. Many more than that, even.
She nods her head, says, I get it. Says,
Doesn't matter whether it's demon or person. I will not bind anyone to do my bidding. If I can't do it myself, then it goes undone.
She nods politely to you. This is not the first time, Andy, that Margaret has said things that let you believe that she is much more willing to reach into forbidden things in magic than you are.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit worrying.
I'm going to ask a question, which is, we know that saying the name out loud caused issues. What would happen if the person is constantly saying that name in their mind? Because I'm pretty certain Fisher's said the demon's name many times in his brain over the last few days.
Have you, Fish? Now that you say that out loud, Fish, I'd like a spirit roll.
Don't
not
think
to
about it.
think
Don't think about it. Oh no! Damn it!
Yep. This is the Marshmallow Man.
Marshmallow Man all over again.
Where's the gullibility roll?
The shopkeeper appears.
Exactly. So running low on time, what I'm going to do is say that you guys may have accidentally rubbed your
No, I don't.
brain. Well done. Your brains may have rubbed across the word, but you shy away from even enunciating it in your head.
Excellent.
It's like that old third rail. It's got the horrible temptation of the broad open space as you stand at the edge of a cliff where you just feel like you might want to throw yourself in, but you know much better because you know what's going to happen. Okay.
Good.
So there's still two pieces I wanted to get done, and we're running up on 30 minutes left.
Let's move.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to forego. You're going to get a text from the Air Force guys, the Lieutenant Colonel, saying, "Hey, can we possibly bump out until next week? We're going to have to be out of town for the next couple of days."
What is it with Air Force guys? They're just no good at keeping time.
I'm telling you, not compared to the others. So we're going to bump that one, and instead you get a phone. Grace, you get a phone call.
Oh,
This is Wednesday.
Wednesday.
And then you'll respond to it. This is after you've done the research and things like that. This after classes. It's your mom.
Oh, okay.
Grace, Did you pick up her
Hey,
voice? You can hear on the other end. Hey, we'd really like you to possibly come down this Friday. I've heard through the Mom Network that something really cool is going to happen for your sister.
Friday, okay.
You might have to. I know that you have a job and you guys do some stuff. You might have to work that out, but if at all possible, no, you don't. The others,
Grace doesn't have a job. No,
Yeah,
no,
the
no.
others
She
do.
just sits there. She just sits there and drinks coffee and researches.
That's right.
Does her homework.
Says if you want to bring in your friends, we'll put them up for the evening if you'd like.
No. What Grace is worried about, and this is the question I'm going to be asking the dean now for just a second. Saturday, her game on Saturday. Is it a home game? Is it an away game?
It's an away game, but you're leaving early Saturday morning.
How
So
early?
you have
Saturday?
time.
6 a.m. or
Yeah,
last one was
about
6 a.m.
Like that. Yeah. So you'll have to turn around and head back. It's a matter of how much you want to support the Ruth thing, whatever this is. It will be awkward.
I'll definitely be there, Mum, but I can't stay.
No, I
will have to
understand.
be heading back home. I've got a game
understand
Saturday.
completely.
And it's an away game, so yeah. Early
Well, you're
morning
coming down here for a game, so Friday Night Lights and all that. Grace's high school has their homecoming game, and
Hey,
it's
what?
right
Hang on.
after.
You're confusing me because you're saying Grace has got a homecoming game.
No.
What?
Ruth has got Ruth's high school. Ruth
Yep.
has got her high school has their homecoming game this Friday evening. It'll be not too long after school. It starts about 6. Probably be over by 6, 7, 8, maybe. The quarters are shorter for high school football, and she didn't say that. You know that. Yeah, and her thing's at halftime.
Okay. Yeah. I can be there for that, as long as I say, I will be jumping straight in the car after the game, so I have to say my goodbyes and heading home. I have got an away game on the Saturday, so I'm going to be up early.
Okay.
Getting up to that.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much, Grace. Click.
Love you too, Mum. Yeah, thanks. Bye. Oh,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She does tend to be a bit fast and abrupt, as opposed to your dad, who is long, drawn out goodbyes.
Proper Brit.
Yes. So who all is going to go with her, or anyone? If so, you're going to have to bail out on Maryland's.
Yeah, I'll go. It's going to see Grace's mum, innit? I mean, I've got to go.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It'd be
final
mad
question,
not
is
to.
is Andy?
Andy shaking his head.
Nope.
Andy's
Not
not
Andy.
coming?
Nope.
No, Andy's going to bow out. I think Andy is very aware of the waves he creates. I think that's what he's going to do.
Hang on, is Andy hitting on Grace's mum as well?
No.
No, that's the whole point.
Ruthie's hitting on Andy.
Yeah.
Andy's very aware.
He's very fixated on Andy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sadly, you'll sit out.
I'll get a
watching
load of
this particular
questions
one,
from Andy for Grace's dad, and then I'll quiz Grace's dad about some bits and pieces, because he's a historian, isn't he?
Oh, well, he's a novelist, but he definitely studies so many things.
He does study the occult. Yes, he does.
Yep.
Got a
Yeah,
good
so
selection
maybe
of
he
occult,
might know some bits and pieces on the
historical occult books. Yeah, might do.
That might be some very valuable information that he might be able to shed on some questions.
I know full well Tom Whitmore would love it if you sat down with a notebook full of questions from Andy to ask about bits and pieces that he could get back to you about. He'd love it. You could use him as a research tool.
You can just imagine it, can't you? I don't know why Andy's asked me to ask you this, but if a dean if a demon inserts a pineapple in your anus, does that give them a binding anything?
Gives you a binding something.
I assume this is a conversation you guys are having in Nessie as Grace drives across to your parents' town.
You're not
Yes.
asking my dad that question. Okay, Fish?
Yeah.
That is you're
Okay.
not asking my dad that question. Scratch that one off the list. No, that one's veto.
What's the name of your town again, Grace? Your parents' town?
They're in Mount. Is it Mount Phoenix? No,
Mount Pleasant. All right, no
Mount Pleasant. That's it. Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant.
Yes, Mount Pleasant.
What is their mascot, Grace?
Oh heaven, who knows? I'm not quick on the research. Come on, guys, help me out here.
Fish? Andy?
What would it be? What would it be?
Mascot.
Mount Pleasant.
I don't know.
How about the Mount Pleasant Mountain Lions?
Pleasant.
Because there's a slight alliteration.
Mascot.
Yeah.
Well, Mount Pleasant High School, there's a tiger.
Oh, yes, it does. Mount Pleasant
also
High School.
Also like an eagle type thing in a
looks
space
like cardinals,
helmet.
like a cardinals
like
type
the Cardinals.
You want Cardinals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Done. Home of the
So it
Cardinals.
depends.
It does say Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant, home of the Cardinals. Very, very
So
good.
is it the high school or is it middle school that Ruthie goes
Mount
to?
school.
Pleasant.
She's a
High
freshman
school.
in
So
high
it would
school.
be Cardinal
school.
then.
Correct?
Wow.
Yep. Very good. The Mount Pleasant Cardinals. Okay. You find yourself sitting in the stands. They are metal stands. They're on both sides of the field. There are none on either end of the field. There's a track that runs around the football pitch. And arguably, the team does fairly well during the first half. Usually, you pick a team that you think you're going to beat the crap out of for your homecoming. Homecoming is a time, especially in high school, but they also do it in college. You'll have homecoming games in which alumni usually will come back. So it's when people are doing their reunions and things like that will take place usually right around the weekend of homecoming. People will show up. They will go to the homecoming game, and then we'll go off to their various reunions and parties. Meanwhile, the high school does have a dance that will take place Saturday, which your mom says that Ruth is excited about. She's got a beautiful ball gown type thing. This is one of those things. It's very much like prom. There are two big dances for high schools. One is homecoming and one is prom. This one, she's really looking forward to her boyfriend dressed up in a suit and tie. It'll be a tux for homecoming, but for prom, but for homecoming it'll be a suit and tie. So she's excited about that. They've tried to match colors. Ruth has gone with a seafoam green and cream for her dress, and he has done his best to try and find a tie that will at least complement the colors of her dress.
Is she still dyed her hair red?
Oh, I know. Won't that be funny?
She's gonna look like an Irish princess.
You said that before. And
I have.
You've seen the corsage already in the pre-positioned in the fridge that's been, and you know that he's going to have to put it on Saturday and pin it, and your parents will take all the pictures. You've seen this type of thing at least on TV, and you know that she's really looking forward to this. When you got to the house,
have to go through that one.
she was really excited. She whispers to you. She says, I think I may have made homecoming royalty.
Really?
So each class has a sort of popularity contest vote in which a single male and female are members of the homecoming court. Of course, the seniors will have the homecoming king and queen. many times a football player, so it always looks funny as they stand on the field next to the young lady in their dress. Sometimes it's not. But anyway, Ruth is excited about tonight. She doesn't know for sure, but she's excited. She's almost civil. She's almost civil. And it's been a little strained. So
It definitely has.
yeah, so that's not a bad thing. The family moves to the game. Like I said, the team does fairly well, fairly dominant.
So I'm guessing Ruthie's in the stands with us for the game itself.
She's sitting
Or
with
she's
her
somewhere?
friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
So
that's
you're
fine.
with you're sitting in the row above your parents with Fish.
Yep.
Far into the field, they've got the scoreboard. It actually has sort of a big screen on it.
How's the kicker doing? How's the kicker doing on the team?
He's not had any field goal attempts, but he's doing all right as kickers go. A lot of high school teams will avoid even trying to do field goals just because it's so hard to get someone who's good enough to do it. He's kicked off a couple of kickoffs, and he's punted once or twice, and seems to be doing quite well. You do notice that Grace's boyfriend is down sitting over near her. He is not a football player in any way, shape, or form. He's obviously not in the band, so don't know exactly what he does for his extracurriculars. Halftime comes. I know I'm doing lots of narration, but I'm building to something. And they announce the homecoming royalty, starting with the freshmen. And we've selected this year the freshman court is, and they say Ruth Whitmore. And there's a clapping all through the stands, and she's giddy. And then she is escorted out onto the field where she will stand, and then they select the freshman prince, and they go through each class until there are a couple from each of the 4 classes in high school standing on the field, and then last year's royalty are going to come and put the diadems, the crowns on them, and the sash. And when they get to Ruth, who is going to be going first, the announcer, and you can see that the camera is on her, and so she's on the big screen. And she does look, I mean, yes, she looks Irish and everything else, but she looks lovely. And it does make you proud. She's obviously happy. They say, and Ruth Whitmore, by the way, has a famous sister here tonight. And the camera swings around, is now on you.
Okay. I'm gonna
wave or anything?
I'm gonna be shouting out,
Okay.
"Hey, Ruthie!" and whistling for Ruth,
As
making
you
a lot of
wave,
noise to Ruth.
as you wave, and you're on the screen, and you can see your mouth going, but you can't hear anything. You can see Ruth is on the field, just like as they put the crown on her and put the sash, and you're still up on the screen as they're talking about your stats and everything else.
Yep.
Her face is a bit stony.
Yep.
Sibling rivalry.
Hold up
Sisters.
the sash. Got the sash in front of me that says Ruthie. This is just quickly made for me. Scrawled with a pen.
Yeah.
And so, with that bit of awkwardness that I wanted to throw at you to continue to play at the edges of that, because I think we'll have a wonderful redemption arc at some point. I think so. I'd like to ask one last time around the group if there's anything you'd like to put out, because I think I am going to call it, and I do have a quick, little shoulder surgery tomorrow, so I think I may call it tonight. We're a little early, but is there anything that you guys would like to ask or push for next time's event. And you can say now, or you guys can send me things you would like to delve into, much as we have before. I mean, the list is still long and drawn out of things you guys would like to look into.
Mysteries to be solved. I've got 17 items on the list.
And I will definitely push the meeting with the AARO guys until this following week. Same time, same place.
18 on the list. Yeah, summer internment chip for Ruthie still needs to be sorted. Detective Alvarez and his mummy needs to be sorted now. Air Force guys. The cross. We still have not sorted out the cross.
No.
Yeah.
Nina.
Cross.
What's she? Nina.
From the very first
Nina,
adventure.
the lady in white.
Yeah. We have still not sorted out that cross thing. The Sweetheart Foundation, of course, we still have not sorted out, as well as the World Well organization. I think there's going to be a longer story arc, though, so I'm not really hoping for those two, in truth, to be sorted out quickly. But the demon's still roaming free from a year ago.
There is
not sorted out yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've had some sightings.
Margaret's very interested in finding the werewolf vampire castle thing down Route 426 highway.
Yeah.
That one.
You're stressing Pete out. There's too many things.
The two missing pictures.
No, there is.
We still got to find the two missing pictures. Where have they gone?
Oh yeah. Exactly.
You think they were bought by World Well, weren't they?
Grace is doing a check around her mum and dad's house. Have they got any new pictures?
No, I will give you that. That would be terrible. Oh, could you imagine? Yeah.
Oh God.
Very, very
That's what's
good.
causing all this weird. We need alone time. Oh my God, damn it! They've got one of those sex pictures. The Black Ops guys, we've still got to sort out. The woman in the lab coat who was killed in the greenhouse. We've got to still try and find out who she was. Glenn Mack's girlfriend. We're still on the case with that one. We've got to set those cameras up. We need some video footage of him going to these operas. Find out who this woman is that he's dating. Who is that?
Sonia Alvarez.
Alvarez's mum.
Nice.
Yeah, Sonia Alvarez.
I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be Eliza Berg that he's dating.
Ooh. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be on campus. We'd know that. The two FBI agents, of course, we've still got to try and really sort of iron out where that's going. Your cure for the werewolfism, we've still got to sort that one out, obviously. The hacking of our devices, we let that go. Have we checked over Nessie recently for bugs and bits and pieces? Do we do it on a regular basis? What's going on
there? Probably do. I think you probably do.
We do it on a regular basis.
And of course, very last on my list is still that we have to sort out Jackson Green. Is he alive? Is he not? Grace is going to start putting out pictures soon.
I think on posters. The hacked equipment, I think it's only my laptop that's still undefended. Yeah,
but so there's still possible that there'll be re-attacks, so it'd be quite easy to slip another bug into Nessie. So quite easy to break back into our rooms and plant more bugs.
Yeah.
They know that their stuff's been found.
Very good.
Well, we'll be checking them frequently.
Appreciate all you guys' attentiveness to everything that's going on in this amazing universe that we are building together. Wow. Okay.
The list is long.
Sometimes it's exhausting, but it's great fun. You're like, wow, there's a lot.
Okay.
That's good stuff.
And before we finish off, can I just say something quick to the viewers? Right.
Please.
I hope you guys listening, watching all of our content enjoy what we at the NVRA do. Approximately 50% of our content you guys aren't subscribing to. It really does help us, especially as we are relatively new to putting content out. Now, we do have a lot of content, sure, but it doesn't change all that often. So every single subscribe means a hell of a lot to us. So if you find yourself watching just subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It's absolutely brilliant. If you could. Thank you.
Cost you no more than a click. Thank you very, very much. Absolutely. And Christine, your new player is Noah Williams, the fullback. You should have at least his pictures in the... you got it. Okay. See you guys this coming Thursday, not Wednesday. Take care.
Thursday.
Okay. Good night.
Yep. Good night.
Letters, boss.
Thanks.
If you got all the way to the end, we appreciate your support. Thank you for watching the NVRA whilst we bring you content of different games. If you like what we have done, please like and subscribe.